far as I can see, yeah, I've got 180,000. Right, first thing you do is find gold. So, there's a wee bit there, but it's not a great spot, and there's that. Is there any more over here? No, so we can't put, we need somewhere where we can put trucks and have access to gold. Now, well, here we are. So we have gold, coal and iron. If we can get those three things together, we're certainly in business. Now, the only bad thing here is the layout of the rock for just to test things. What we'll do is set an entry. If we had an entry there, can we put another entry here? No, I can't. So that's not ideal on this map. But let's see. Okay, that was just pretty much a test. Oh, we must get the entry free at the start. Right, okay. So what we'll do here is have the entry there. A truck stop, I guess, there. And an exit. Not too close, because you might want to set claw tracks up after. But just connect that wee road like that. One truck stop will do you for now. So that used up 53,000. Unfortunately, there's only 2 mines here. But if we set those up now, just put that on pause, because we're going to have power costs here, and I guess we can start with iron next, but process gold first, don't sell ore. Get yourself a small, well, we do have to actually process a little bit to unlock. We need 65,000 of stuff to do this. Let me see if we go around the back there. Let me see then. We could do it like that. That would be a track, and let's see, we just put a track here first. So we need a track, one track out. Well, that'll be okay. Yeah, that'll be alright, we'll do that. Go for one of these. Oh, actually, I have one track the other way, sorry. So that would be that. And we can actually bring that in there, just like that. And that doesn't have to be very long. 2 outlets. And research lab there, I guess, with a inlet on there. Now, what I'm thinking here, the layout of this, rather than building multiple lorry bays later on, might just extend this down with See, we should be able to. You see, if you have those together, then you can't cloth track them. So maybe shift that across another one. I missed the distance there. You can set one of these down just to get your distance. Just delete that again because you need that 10,000 before you'll need trucks. So let's see, we have enough there now to get that going. I suppose we could put a power supply here somewhere. Actually, we'll put it there. Although that's a good spot. No, we'll actually put it here because that's a good spot for your first machines. Now, what's that leave me? 55,000. Right, so we need a tank. Can we afford it? I think. Can we? So we'll put the drones down first because we will need a few drones. We'll stick him in there. A couple of cables. Dero. 33,000. Now. Okay. We need an inlet here. Right, so that gets us started with the process of this. And the reason to start with gold is because it'll get you a little bit more profit in the beginning when you need it. We need one of these as well. Not too many of these because they're very expensive. We've got 15,000. I think we could get away with 2 of those for now. Put the high priority and high priority there. Well, I think what else we could actually do there. 10,000 is not much. We really need a couple of drones, so let's see how we go with 2 drones. At least 2,800. That gives us 1 minecart. So to begin with, get rid of that for a second. We'll try and gather a few thousand first. So I think we could probably go 21,000. Let's see. Oh, I can't get that going there until I'll pause that. Actually, 3 will be enough for 2 mines, and we can reduce that distance there. Yeah, we can maybe take that whole part away. Now, here the mines are starting to go now. There's no point sending out ore because ore is gold ore. Any ore is only worth 1 kg weight, but gold ore itself is worth 1,400. It's the most precious of the ores, obviously, but it's also the most precious of the processed stuff. So we kind of want to be going down that road as soon as possible, which means we need a little bit of money, and we can actually do it now. 13,000, hang on, let me see. 13,000. It's risky business. Where are the drones? Did I buy drones? I thought I bought 2 drones. Hey, where did they go? I must have killed the drones. So let's see, we have enough for 3 drones. So let's just go with that. Now, it's going to be slow to start here. It takes a while to get going. But we will be getting about 12,000 per lorry. Now, actually we won't, because it's only, we will get about 6,000 maybe. But as soon as we have enough for one refiner, we'll start to refine it instead. Yeah, we'll get 6,000 for that. We'll get double that for refined, but we need one of these to get to that stage. Now we shouldn't have too much power costs, but it will still be something. Right, actually, what we do, after I put that down, I will extend this a little bit to 4. That might just give us a little head start. And it will still take about 30 minutes, but really, you can go a lot of different avenues in the game. And if you look at your KGs in particular, to be able to unlock things, you need to be meeting kilogram. You need to be meeting kilograms. So you need 9,000 for the remote pipes, 6,000 for the combiner, but in order to get the combiner, you need to have 50 boxes of iron and 50 boxes of coal through this research lab. So we're getting to a stage now, I think we do have a little tiny bit of excess, so I'm going to start that research so that we can unlock a building, the building possibilities. $22,000. Well, that's not too bad. We could throw in another drone. And unfortunately we don't have another well. And know, it's going to be quite a difficult map in the sense that position, we only have 2 of each mines in this area. So the chances of getting to 9,000 kilos with the way things are here are pretty. It's probably one of the harder maps I've seen. We have gold there. I guess we could have used this area for the lorries. That might have been a better idea because we have coal. The idea is to get to the stage of being able to make. Actually, that wouldn't have been a bad spot there. Probably was a better place. That's probably a better spot altogether. Yeah, maybe just work in this area here with lorries. The coal's a wee bit distant there, but we do actually. That's a better spot there. This other one will get us going anyway. It'll start things going. We'll make about get up to about 100,000 here. We will hopefully by that stage have unlocked some of this. Once we hit 20,000 we can unlock the refiner, which will in turn unlock these 2 things, which we need in order to refine anything. But after that we have to get this step conveyor, which is 45,000 research points. Obviously now you can go through this in your own ways, but it's quite easy to get the claw track, but it's not easy to get. I suppose it's only another 300,000, 380,000. You might be able to get the refiner and the remote pipes before, depending on how patient you are. The claw tracks might help a bit, but I think really this is actually costing more than usual because I'm only running off 2 mines, so that's kind of slowing everything down a bit. I know I did the research very early, but the sooner we get refining this stuff, the sooner we start making better money. You'll double your money just by unlocking those two top ones, 20 and 45,000. You don't need anything processed or anything. You just need the research points. So where are we at? We're at 30,000 now. I'm just going to let that go until we have 55. Just take the same time. I think it holds 64 altogether. But the research is slow at the minute with the gold. Because actually what I should do, we've got 46,000, but it kind of puts us back a bit again. What I was thinking there was we could just research the iron now and it will research quicker. We just delete that pipe off the front, it won't take any more in. And these 3 boxes are finished. That will complete that cycle. But don't unlock the well, it doesn't matter actually, but I was going to say don't unlock the step conveyor first, because you need the refiner to unlock the building potential. So that's finished now. Claim that 43, unlock the refiner, sell that. That gives us 55,000 to start here. I'll just do one to begin with. A little track going. I'm actually going to bring it around the back because I think that might work better in our favour, in my favour. Just bring it a little bit that way. Now we need electric, so there we go. Not a problem. Stick in a pipe here. Shoot and outshoot, and we'll put the research lab back here again, just for now. And put a sucker on that, just to get this part of it out of the way quickly. That would get us going. Yeah. Okay, stick a cart on there, and that'll just we'll just go back and forward there and keep the research going while these guys build up some money for us. Now, you definitely want to get to the combiner before you do too much in the way of building mines around all these things. Forget about all that, because that'll just slow you down in the long run. Whereas if you get the combiner, then you can start to make the nice stuff, like any of these capacitors, steel plates, gold fuel, gold plates. Well, you need to work for that, but you'll be able to make these things. The gold fuel, at the early stages where you can make gold fuel, that's the first thing I go for now, is gold fuel, because gold fuel is an essential part of mega fuel, which is, mega fuel is the top. It's the top kgs, but it's also the top earner for money. Now, ionized capacitors are quite good for money. Even gold plates, anything above gold plates. Carbon is just the same as gold plates. The only thing about the carbon is you have to make a lot of rubbish to get the carbon, and I think not until later on would I even worry about the carbon. You don't need it for anything except for earning money, and as far as kgs goes, it's quite low down. It's 11, where you could be making these things better, and you need to get to a 22,000 kg, 22,000 kgs going out those tubes or off in trains or whatever to unlock the likes of the rocket. You need 22,000. Train, you only need 8,000 for it, but you need 12,000 for the oil. So those are the things you want to be working towards probably first. 15,000 for the grasses. So we're about now 66,000. Okay, so we might have a bit of. We might be able to just stick in another one of these. Take that off to the side a bit there with this. I think that would be enough. And make that 2 carts. Push it on here. No power, right? So there we go. I'll speed this combiner up a little tiny bit, put another wee bit of track on there. Nope. We could maybe go for 2 carts here on this track. Yeah, one will probably do for a while actually. Again, this will be tight going because it's, hang on, with 26 boxes. Well, is that iron? Iron ore. So that you never have to research it again, you might as well just let that run on for the 50 boxes. That'll be, we can't collect that now anyway, and that gives us, if we go here, we can, or we go to unlock, we can see how many boxes that is. It didn't clock up for some reason. Oh, you know what, I'm stupid, that's actually iron, just iron. We need to be researching iron ore, but that's okay, that got us to the stage where now we can unlock this. So we have the guts of a refinery now, at which point we can now think about building a gold refinery here. And the best setup I've found for small refineries is, that's a bit too tight there. We'll go for there. So actually we won't be able to get 8 in there, 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 8 by 6, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8 that way. Let me see, that's not great, it's not a good shape. Actually probably better going slightly that way. 8 squares, 2, 4, 6, 8 by 6. Now, unfortunately, the tracks aren't going to meet up very well with that other track, but they would do. Stick a door in there and a door there. Now you need a tank, a small tank. This is just a starting point. Tank there and a tank there, so you'll be able to bring your refined ore, gold, out there. Reconfigure this to be actually it's not a great spot for it the way these are configured, but it will work. It'll work beautifully actually. That is probably enough of that. 47,000, yeah, we just have enough now. Leave one space there between those for a pipe, and one space is sufficient there as well. Actually, let me see, I need that on that line there. There's 2 spaces there, but that'll do. Stick a sucker on there, pipe in there, pointing towards the machine from the tank, and then we need one of these in there, and we'll have to take 4 of those. Now I could have got away with, I think we could get away with 7, actually we could have got away by 7 by 6 there, which I'm going to just do because I'm pretty sure That would be enough. 7 by 6. It saves us a few dollars. Yeah. Okay, we'll go with it here. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 6 this way. 5, 6, just to double check that. 85,000, we're still okay there. Oh yeah, you're right, I did need it because I didn't leave myself a gap there. Let's just try one there. One there, I don't think we could fit that in there. Or actually, maybe we could. 7 by 6. One. We need more space there. No, it does need to be 8 by 6. Sorry about that. Just demolish that again. 8 by 6. Well, we're up to 125,000 now, so 4, 8, and 6 that. Oops. 6 that way. No, can't build. Oh, I can't build because my camera is too close. 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6. Yeah. Okay. I'll stick the tanks in here. So you need to be 2 squares away from that wall. 2 squares away from that wall. At which point we can set in this. Can go there. You only need one gap between those. Conveyor. Oh no, sorry, that's not conveyor. The conveyor's going there. And then we'll go here and turn this way. So that gives you a tank, 2 spaces, a tank, a space, a machine, a space, another machine, 3 spaces, 4 spaces, a tank, 2 spaces. That just works out nicely. 2 spaces that we don't really need. We can run off one single conveyor like that. But because that wouldn't fit into 7, we have to make it an 8. Because a 7 is just one block short. So at this stage we'll put on a sucker and a chucker, and actually another sucker there, and a pipe going that way. And then the last thing we need there is one of these unload stations pointing that way. And just to, actually don't do that, just to make sure you don't get any blockages, just set that to all crates. And then stick a couple of doors in. There and there. Bit of track. From there, just past there a bit will do for now. Probably won't have to increase that either. Now, if I repair that, run a bit of power across to there. I have to put it quite close because I might want that room there later. This will only be temporary anyway, but I'm pretty sure we have the money to put another one of those in. One of those there, one of those there. Let me see now, 15,000, yeah. I think we should be okay. We need connection pipes that way. One there. One there. And we need a sucker. There. 11,000. Let's see if we can get this in before the taxes, before the payments come out. Just turn that and stick in one of these. And set that to destroy all crates as well. Now, you only need one inlet as long as you connect your pipes here. Now, the problem here is that this is still functioning, but it looks like we're at the end of its life, so we'll stick in a tank again there with a sucker here and a pipe going out from the tank that way. Put in this boy here. Doesn't give us much room to play with, but it is enough just to get us started this 4. That'll be okay. I'll run another power cable across to that. That would be much better. Somewhere like that. Let me see, is that? No, that's right, that's a really bad spot actually. Be better off there. Now, need a minecart here. In fact, we need it here. We'll take 2. 2 should be enough to keep that going until we get a better setup going. Set that to high priority there. And you should start seeing an improvement straight away in the money. Because one of these lorries is now going to be worth 12,000. I think. Yeah, 212. It's not a great price. And that price varies from game to game. And after we flood the market with that, that'll drop to about 1,700. But when this goes out there, we're at 10,000 now, that's going to be up to 22,000 again. 21. Not too bad. But that leaves us now with this kettle of fish. It's doing nothing at the minute. It's doing absolutely nothing. So I don't think we can afford. Yeah, it's a really bad spot that. And we couldn't squeeze it in there, so we give ourselves a little bit of room here, like a square there. And say go 2, 4, 6 that way. Actually, a better idea is if we take that there. 6, that's a wee bit close to the coal mine, but 8, you see, don't have enough for that. But we want a similar size. That size of refinery is just enough for 4 refiners. At the start, that's plenty. Might get enough, just enough to build this part of the system here now. But it leaves us now, we have directly out this door here, we will have the ability to deliver directly in this direction. And we have the ability to, I think I can't afford that, so I'll just do that. And just set that up for a turn. That should be a turn there. And basically set this up exactly the same. 1 space out, 1 space from the wall, or 1 space from the track as well. Put a sucker on there. And we can start actually to collect that now. I think I'll have to delete that one. I'll delete that one too. And just make a fresh connection here. So let's see, why does it not want to do that? Oh, I didn't have the money, right. Now we need a little bit more here. Take that for 2 carriages. 11,000 means we can set up the opposite outfeed, which would be there. Remember, leave 2 wee squares. Don't count that square for anything. You can't use it, but you can use these 2, and you need 2. You need 1 for minecart there, and you need your outlet. We don't have enough for that at the minute. There's a lorry just gone out, so what we can do is those dollars that we have, we can use those to set up other parts of this factory. For example, that. I think we can safely put that there. 6,000 left. Let me see. I think we need 3 there in a turn, and then we need must be there, I think it's there, and a pipe going out that way. That's it. So now all we need, actually there's 15,000, so we can set up that straight away. The good thing is you can go into the red, so you can go in hundreds of thousands into debt every month or every week, but you can't build if you're in debt, so you're better building at this stage. And just start building as quick as possible. 6 squares by 8 is optimum. The optimum size for small, inexpensive refineries. Later on, we can start using double tanks whenever we get into triple figures, or 6 figures, I should say, instead of 5. If we're working in 5 figures, keep everything quite small. These will disappear after time. You might not, but probably will. We've just about got enough to pick this up. Get this in, so just have that sitting ready to click. That's the refiner. Once this goes, then we're producing iron rather than iron ore, and again it has more value then. And what I'll do here quickly is stick on some track and a few mine carts just so we have the money. Go 3 will do for now, because I want to start to take this that way. And just to stop that mine cart from fluffing around the place, I'll delete a little bit of that track there. Don't delete track when your carts are on top of it, or you lose your cart. Now, still only got 2 here, but we do have enough for another tank. So put a connection pipe there and another tank. Start stocking up your stuff. Won't need to stock here because this is going to fill. This is always going to be full, and this is always going to be empty. But it will always be just peeling the stuff off the bottom of the barrel. But you're pretty much guaranteed to have, well, saying that's only 2 mines, so maybe not. We're going to have to pump this off that side. So probably something like, a good way of doing it is put your track there in the centre, and you'll find that you've got 9 squares, 3 by 3. You need a pump on that, and then your track's going to be there. So do the same here. You take that off there, it's red. Go another one, and then go 1 blue, and then your second blue will be under the valve. That's where the valve's going to be. Don't need to just do that yet, but what we need to do now is we could set up the research lab. Don't really have to research at this stage for this, but because that's doing nothing else, we may as well. So that means put that there, stick a inlet onto that, fix that little bit of track, and a bit of power, supply a bit of power to that now. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so now we have research going again. And because it's something that we need to research, it's going to research faster. don't get as much points for it, but it processes every crate quicker, and you will see your crate numbers tallying up down at the bottom. When we collect that, then you'll be able to see that in here. You will see 50 boxes, and that's all iron you ever need to refine is 50 boxes. You need 50 for that. At some point somewhere, for this you need 25, but if you're doing 25, you might as well do 50, and that means it's all out of the way. You've done it all, and then you do the same for the coal, 50 coal. So whatever one you build first, if you build the coal first, just do the 50 boxes. If you build the iron first, do the 50 boxes. Whichever comes first. Whatever's handiest to your power supply really is probably the best way to go. Now, if we look on here, this isn't really doing much. It's just about coping, but we are sending out crates of refined gold. Again, it's got twice the value. Refined gold is here, 2000. It's going down. It's down to 15% profit or up. But gold ore is only 1,200, so it's still almost 2 times more for that. It'll always be more than that, but unfortunately, if you opt to just keep sending out ores, you're going to be losing out in kgs, because you're going to get 1 kg for it, you know, and you do need those to unlock stuff. As you can see here, to unlock the combiner, you need 6,000 kgs of anything going out here. So there's absolutely 0 point to send out 1 kg boxes. Just no point. At the very, very start, certainly, but just get your research for that done as quick as possible. Get your 55,000 research points off the ore, at which point you can start to build the refiners. Now I'm up to 52k here again, so it's time to stick in another one of these. Let's start building that up. 32,000. I might actually even just put the machines in first, because that'll keep me closer on an intake there, and I just want a pipe going that way there, and then I want my conveyors. Oh, hang on, what's going on? Oh yeah, that's the wrong way around, isn't it? So, I was just in a bad angle there. My conveyors, like so, and you need a box here at the end of your conveyor all the time, or else you have a blockage. You must have a box here at the end of the refiner, and it can be just one of these, or it can be as many as it takes to fill your refinery. But if you're building an 8x8, you need 3 of them. That's the best combination I can find. The fastest way to make refineries is with that configuration, and later on, whenever you build big refineries, you'll be able to have a double refinery here, because you can actually go 20. I think it's 20 by 20. So what a 20 by 20 does, it allows you to have back-to-back refiners. So what you'll have is the output here. You'll have your refiner set up like this, maybe just one conveyor between the refiner and the pump, and you'll have your central tanks here, but these will be double. They'll be double tanks. They'll be the bigger ones, that size. Which one of the big ones is the same as 3 of the small ones. But then what you do is you just reverse that on the other side of the tank, and you build your refiner that way and have another row of tanks here, so you end up with dual amounts there. You can do that, but also if you do it like that, it saves a bit of room for a start. But you can also do large tanks, refiners like that, and then a combination of 2 rows of tanks here, and then mirror image of the refiners going that way and the output tanks, with 2 different materials coming in. But you need remote pipes for that. There's no point worrying about it until you get to remote pipes and combiners, because what that leaves then, you can use half of the factory, the top half of the factory, for refining the products, i.e. coal and gold, and then the bottom half of the factory here you can use for storage. You do say 2/3 of it for storage, and 1/3 of it, the ground spruce is left for about maybe 6 or 7 combiners, and that will produce more stuff than you can get out, you know. So that's what I've been doing recently anyway. It works really nicely. I'm messing out here because I haven't connected these pipes. Now I have, so I have I'm actually thinking to myself, now at this point, when I finish this, there's 48 boxes done. That'll be 50 boxes. That's me, I'm finished with that now. Don't need any more in that. That's going to be 50 boxes of iron, refined. Process is finished here, the contents is 0. Can get rid of that, and I can get rid of that as well. Now, what I could do, 76k, I could seriously consider moving across here. Where did I see that one at? Here. This rock, but this rock is severely going to limit the amount of well, actually I suppose if I built on this side it wouldn't be so bad. It'll limit the amount of tunnels you can have exiting the map. So I can have maybe a small one here, and then that gives me this side here. Actually that might not be a bad place. So 85,000 I have in the bank. Not only that, I don't really have any stock here except for coal, iron ore, which is kind of unnecessary now. So what I might do is finish up here with this, do away with that, clear that factory out. That's only a couple of boxes of gold, so I'm not going to worry about 2 boxes of gold. Just get rid of all of that. Take that money. I'm still not sure if you delete a factory, if you get your the value of your goods back or not. Take that corner off. And what we'll do here, while I'm building the other factory, we will export a bit of this iron ore just to get that going. I'm going to take that minecart and all of that, because I don't really want to be using that there. Head over here for a second. Let me see, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to rebuild those mines here quickly. Wait, we see now. And I'm going to put my power supply out here somewhere. somewhere kind of central to what we need. Right, so that's looking okay there. 282,000 we have now. Now that's because of the machines. But once this is cleared out, actually I'm just going to start deleting that. I think we could do away with that and that and that. Just get rid of all that stuff there. Don't need any of that anymore. Don't need that. Oh. That's the drone's gone, so just scrap everything. Alright, just shift shop. Right, there's nothing there. That it's not a bad area. That there is a lot of opportunity for lorries, but for all the amount of lorries you really need in the early stages, I think that'll make a better train yard because we've got a length here that we can use, and we've got plenty of room around it, and we'd only be losing 6 mines. We wouldn't even be losing them, but it just they're kind of contained in there a bit worse than I would like. Hit pause now. And that way you won't incur any costs. And actually I'm thinking here what I might do, oh you see the angle of these is going to be, the angle is going to be that angle, yeah, I think then. Wouldn't be the end of the world, I suppose. It's a wee bit tight, but you know what, I think that would work out okay. At this stage we can afford to do that, and actually because claw trains are going to come into action, leave yourself a gap, a road's width here, because you can turn that other way, squeeze it in that way. Actually that won't affect us at this stage here. We will be able to, if you have your claw trains, if you have your loading stations set like that, you'll only be able to put a claw train on one of them. So that would actually work, could actually claw train both of those. So go with that. And what we can also do there, you see 538, it's not a lot, it's not much, we'll just, oh that's because of that, that's right. So just forget about that and put that back there. And that way we can connect the road like so. So that gives us set up some, just come out one track like that and place down that, and that will allow you a tight turn that can pick up off that pipe. Now we'll probably just pick up off one. I think that looks about right there. No, we need to do another one. Yeah. So quickly adjust that. And like so. Yeah, that'll be okay. A couple of clicks here. I'll do one of these. And bring that across here. Actually, bring it on that inside there. Oh, straight will be okay. That'll be okay like that. Stuffing it there. If we want that going straight. So let's see. 3 lines, probably 4 cards would do that. But what we can do is maybe we might be able to do this. Squeeze in a 6x8 here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It wouldn't let us do an 8 there because of the power supply. So actually, just shift that wee second. Stick on our factory. Well, we could bring it from there. Just give us a little bit more room. 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means then, yeah, I'll be okay. Or will it? Need to see, will that? Can we get in there? Well, we can't run tighter here because we're only going to use 1 pump there. But it'll be the last one. So it would make more sense for it to be the last one. Make sure you have a straight section here, at least one straight section in front of that valve. Stick that down, rotate that way. And we're not going to get in that. Oh, we will, because we can use another one of those. I think we can get around that with that. Yep. The only thing about that is, what it does, that means we can still, that'll be our suction point there anyway. So we do have a straight pipe. And 4 is enough there. And it leaves us also then a direct output. Wrong place with that door. Too hasty there. We have a direct output here. So we'll have that just turning a little like that. And that will be the start of our, and we'll just shift that pylon as well because that can be in a bit closer like that. That means we have a line there of, we're going to have a line of tanks, machines and tanks going across that. When I say tanks, I mean these tanks. So we can start to build this now. I think we could go for a full whack here early on. And the gold's coming from that way, yeah, so that's going to be our inlet. What's happening here? Why have I no power? Oh, yeah. So I killed the power station. But you know one thing, will actually maybe build. Yeah, that would work out actually okay. I think that would work okay. We'll build power here. Just to be safe. Now, we can already start stockpiling gold now. If we put on a few mini cards here, I think we need another wee tiny bit of track there. I'll put 2 on. Just click that spot. Oh, I should remove that. We'll set it there. Add 4 cards. That just fits nicely. Outlets. 1 there. 1 there, and we'll have 1 at the very end. Don't need to have 1 on each thing because it only outputs a minecart at a time anyway. You're never going to get out of 3. It doesn't increase Having 3 outlets does not increase the output of this mine. So suction here and here, pipe there actually as well, before I forget about that. And first, oh well, yeah, we will do that in a minute. 423. You know what, I think we could set this whole mine up here, actually. I think that's it there. That's about right. That would just give us maximum gold production out of one factory straight away. One small factory. We can't afford to build big factories at the minute. Or else you'd be playing this game for a long time. You would play it for a long time anyway, but you might just get too frustrated too soon and just give up on it. Because it is quite time consuming to figure it all out. So we need an output valve there. We also need a tank out here and a pipe on it going out. We need an inlet valve here and another one of these here, and maybe just a couple of these, or a couple of these. Right. These are expensive, so use them wisely. That's 10,000 for 4 of those. I'll have to give that priority. Now, let me see, we need these again. So click them all in there. Choose your rotations. Oh, where did that go? Oh. Right, set those all to swallow all crates or destroy all crates. Now if we look at that, we can see there's a couple of problems, and that is we don't have any cross members. Right, that's all intact. Check that we're going in. These are all pointing in the way here. We are connected, the conveyors are going the right way. Everything seems to be in place there. So let me see, we do need a little power over there as well. Maybe have that quite close like that. Now even though the track is going this way, we can still build loading stations this way, simply because we can link tanks, serial tanks like this. I'm just going to add some mine carts in that. Oh, oops, better starting them down a bit here. Add 4 of those will do for now. Let's see now. I should probably actually just build a couple of these here. I know they're only single tanks, but at the minute this will get us going. Oh. Oh, there we go. And a few of these. Now, 178,000. Now that's going to be very low output power. So we shouldn't be much more than about 5 grand a month. Will not be more than that. 5 grand a month. So we could make 40 grand a month, 10 grand a week roughly of profit here. Hopefully a bit more. So while that's happening, what we'll find is because the mines, because these had been set before we started doing all this building, they had already built up a little bit of stuff, so that's why we've got full production straight away. Only problem is we have no drones, so that was a mistake I made there. Need to get some drones out quickly. If we go, is that a suction? Is that an inlet? Yeah. So we all have boxes coming now. Set that priority on there. They will like eat empty boxes automatically anyway, but there shouldn't be any empties. I think we could even possibly even afford to have another one of these somewhere here. I won't go behind that. So I might want one more of those here. I don't think I can produce enough coal out of this, or enough gold out of that to do that. So the next thing we want to develop is, because we've the iron done, you see we're at the borderline here. This is the edge of the map. So that's good, that gives us the rest of the map for the big developments later on. Now, we need 50 boxes for the combiner, and we need 500, we need 1,000,000, we actually need 1,000,000 research points to unlock those, plus another 380 to unlock the claws. So should we develop, is that coal there? That's coal. Yeah, well, there's an interesting thing, because once you get the combiner, you'll be able to build a factory here. Yeah, probably in this area here. Looks good. And that factory, if you build, say, probably 16 by 16 plus here, we'll be able to make refine iron in one door, refine coal in the other door, have them meeting in the middle, and have a row of combiners at the top end making steel plates, which will give us a quick outlet for steel plates here, which will get our kgs up to a point where we can actually unlock these two things here. So, but I'm not sure. I suppose we could actually develop that iron mine there a bit better, but the thing about the coal is here, we can have a further outlet of trucks going. I guess if we had two. We could have a couple of trucks going here, and we do have enough room to make that a four, make those two four thingies. Let's see what we got, 213,000. That would barely make, it wouldn't really make another refinery. But what we could do, I think, shift that pole, just shift that pole in tight there. Oh right, that didn't do what I'd expect. Well, go tight. Go, it's going to have to be there. That might do. Be careful not to delete the things that are behind there. What we can do there is stick in another drone bay there for the meantime. Drop in another 4 drones. I'll load those lorries quicker. This gold isn't going to come any faster than it's coming. That's it. It's maxed out. But all we can do really is, yeah, there is something we can do there. Just to make that slightest wee bit quicker. And that is change that configuration. We should be able to do that. Let's see. Just to double check before I go down that road. Yes. Oh no, we can't. We can't. Wouldn't be able to do that. Oh, actually, no, hold on. Can't we? No, we can't really because that won't allow us to fill off that mine. And it can't be any tighter than that, so that's going to have to stay the way it is, unfortunately. Nothing really can be done about that. Now that this factory's built, except for rebuilding the factory. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pause here, let me think. There's no other way really of getting that any faster. Except, no, that wouldn't help either. It wouldn't make it, no, it would be just exactly the same. Or, same if I cut it off there, run it down here, took it in there, and in this side and across. But it won't make it any faster. Maybe 8 sleepers faster. If we were lucky. Now, okay, so at this stage I think the coal, it's good to have the coal set up because when you get the combiner set stage, you can immediately start combining your gold and your coal together, which at that point, in this stage here, you would just, well, that's not really going to produce any more 3 mines. That's doing as much as 3 mines could do. But when you combine that with the coal, then you have a double quantity coming out. You have, 1 tank of coal combined with 1 tank of gold equals 2 tanks of gold fuel. Gold fuel, as you can see, is it's 3,000 per box. So that's get to that stage, and then here just develop these 2 anti-steel plates. But we need the combiner to do that, so could develop that steel here and run it up there. I think there's a wee bit more value in it. Iron. It's about $100 more per box. It's not a big increase. But looking at the layout of that, if we wanted to take it up that direction, we could have a track going something like that right there and then here. So lay out that track first, go in close to that mine, 1 there, just come out 1 there, now 1, in there, and then out another 1, bring it forward to us in the centre of that, and we should be able to bring that around here. I think I can afford to do that. So 1 track and another. Yeah, look at it as a fill point, and then I'll go that way. Okay, so that's Not too bad looking there. A wee bit of extension on there. Again, that's only 4 mines, so we probably have the 6 mine cards in that. 4 mines don't equate to very much. But it also means increasing the power. What we've got here, 21 out of 40. So there is enough of that to just run power cables across country, like so. And if you keep them straight somewhat, it definitely helps whenever you're laying high and medium range or medium height train tracks later on. Stick an outlet on that now, and I'm going to lay down another 8x6 factory here because it is sufficient for that amount of mines. 2, 4, 6, 2, 6, 7, and then go 6 this way. 2, 4, 6. That's ready to go there as well. A couple of doors, door there, and a door there. Bit of track just in the door. Roughly. So I know what way I'm looking. Get some tanks in here now. Nice and tight in there. Put one out from the track there. Likewise here. Doesn't matter in that situation, it doesn't matter what direction that pipe's pointing, but for your output to the machine, it does matter. It has to be pointing towards the machine. So it'll be something like that. Well, I've got 238. I have enough to put down a set of tanks here. Yeah, that was a simple mistake there. I need them in line with the machines, obviously. So you'll have a spare track down the side which can be used later on to divert somewhere else. But we're going to be researching. No, we've already researched iron, actually. So we can just sell that off. That'll be fine. And I think 45,000. I think we can chance 45,000 on mines. That'll be 50,000 by the time we put the chutes on. And another bit of power to that. Maybe come from that angle. That'll do. That's okay. They're 500 bucks each, so they're expensive enough. Now we can start filling tanks. Just put 4 on it to begin with. And might as well actually refine some of that. Anyway, hold on, boy. Wait a minute. We did an output here. So, a quick build here. Yeah, keep that one back, and then do a turn on it. One back. Stick a box heater on there before you forget. Set them to eat all crates. Right, boy. Hang on. Dog's looking out here, so I'm going to call it a night now. our power here. Hold on, what? With no power, so we need a further power station. Is we put it right beside this one, like so. So we're 43 out of 89, 122,000 left. So, really, what I need to be thinking about here is we need an inlet pipe to stop that train. Get a sucker here and restart that train. That's us. We're producing iron now again. Head up here quickly. 132,000. Let me see. Start off with just one mine for now. I'm gonna have to run power across country here, so we'll go that way. I'll do any shape at the minute actually. I want to bring that. Hang on, boy. Right, that looks like a sensible sort of track there. One out across that, cuts in both of those, and then one out from that. That gives us our 3 mines. We're still at 123,000, so what we'll do here is just extend that a little bit that way. Yeah, I don't want to come too much because we need to see if that's not a great spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It looks like that'll fit. Okay, 2, 4, 6 wide. And it just brings us right onto the edge of the map. So that worked out nicely. But we have to put a door there and a door there. Oh, actually, it doesn't need a door there, but it needs one there. But it means putting in a wavy track here, which is okay because it still leaves us a pickup on this point, which is okay. That's what we want. Take that way. 99,000. I think I'll set up a refiner first, rather than doing it with the extra. The other mines, 49,000. I did it again. Need that in line that way. And actually, 3 of those will do. Output there. Machine here. Another machine there. There's 2 that time, but I'll not more. Hold on. That will matter because that's in the wrong place. I didn't give myself a lift off point, so I need that extra. I need 2 spaces here to do that. Let me see where we're at. We're at 69,000. We'll put this down, it'll be 59,000. Should still be able to make at least one of these. One of these here. Just set that on. Now, 50,000. Let me see. We need a couple of suckers. One in there. And a chucker here. Oh, sorry, that's not where I want it. I want it down at the other end. But we'll see. This one here will do for now. I need to connect them, make sure I don't forget that. Our cable here. Actually, that means I can. No, I will need that one actually. So 48,000. Right. Well, that means then what we'll do is run a track from about here out that door. Actually, see at this point, use this and increase that height. That'll speed this up. Might bring it in roughly about, maybe even just about there. Do. And then actually about there. And drop that down. About there. Actually about there maybe. No. It's a wee bit far actually. Might be able to do it. No. Did you just reduce that a wee bit? And take that down like that. Short and sweet. At which point I need a tank. Pipe. Okay, a suction. And a pipe going that way. And a machine going that way. Well, right that way. And a couple of 53,000 up to, so a few of those. It's not a great spot either because I actually had planned extending that. I could still do that anyway. When we have more money. I don't have enough money really to be bothered with that yet. So we'll just bring this bit of power down like this. So we're now producing. Sorry, that's what I want to do. We will now be producing iron ore once I start this. You see now I do just have enough to put another well down. If I actually get enough to put 2 wells down and put on the chutes out. I boo-booed up there a bit, so just pause that. And what I'll do there, I'll cut that track off there and right down to there. Oh, actually, that won't work. Just double check what I'm doing here. That way. There, that'll do. Right, and a couple of power cables extra there, and there, and there. So we now got 3 mines and 6,000 bucks left just to double check that everything's, yeah, missed that. Now get a little bit more track on there. That's definitely enough to get that one refiner going. Now, so that's enough to get things happening. And what we could do there also is do the refining here as well, actually. So I don't have enough to do that, so not the refining, or not the refining, the research. And I think this would do the job here. And like that. And then place the research factory or plant there. Let's just get that going. Oh, I don't have any don't have any main cards on here, so I've only enough for two. So let's see what happens here. Just reverse that. Maybe reverse it again until there's something ready. It's going to take a minute or two just to get going. We're up to 14,000 now, so I can't put that down now. Put a shoot on a sugar on that. And run a wee bit of power across. So now we are almost ready. We have a bit of stock here on steel, so we'll just run that one up. Actually, delete that track from there. Get a raised track coming out of there, like so. Just run that in. We'll just run that in behind that. Actually, that's not a good idea. We'll just run it straight in there, actually. Like that. That might do there. 10,000. We can get a tank here. Yeah. And need 15 for the outfit there. Need 20,000 actually, but we don't have enough for one of those yet. The important thing is everything that's going on the lorry now is refined. I'm going to see whenever that there it's going now. And actually, I'm just thinking to myself, I should have thrown that back and just dropped it here and extended that for two. There's 15 anyway, so we see get this on. We'll get it put down at least. And a straight. Oh, where did it go? I didn't have enough. Alright then. As soon as that lorry goes out the tunnel, we'll be able to put this on. I think. Should be 12, that should be up about 19,000. 17, okay. Conveyors, a couple of those. We won't have much. Well, we have enough for one. Do we have enough for a cable? No, don't have enough. Oh, we do. If we put that just there, that should allow us another tank in there without interfering. That'll be fine. Kinda need another one of these. And when that truck is out, we'll make another one. Put that on high priority as well. Right, so that's 4, and I think we can still get another tank in here. We will be able to put another one of those there. But there we have 32,020 boxes of coal done. If you just allow that to fill up completely, and even if you forget about it, when you come back to claim it, you will have 50 boxes researched. And that means you can keep researching coal at a relatively fast speed until you get to gold fuel stage. You can research steel plates if you're making them. No point claiming that now, just let it fill up, it'll be fine. But we're now at a stage where you can literally just go AFK and that will maintain itself for long enough to allow you a bunch of money in here. Your coal researched, and if you're not claiming that, it won't be using coal either. So you'll get all your coal going to this. I don't think that will ever fill up with the amount of refineries that's in there at the minute. Actually, I've almost enough to build another refinery, but I'd probably be better with further storage tank there. I need one anyway to start that. And I do have enough to do that, because these are only $50 each. And just hang off till I get a sucker here before I put on this plate. Destroy all crates, and that won't fill up on you. Stick on another storage tank there, and if you have enough, may as well put that on there. Connect them to make sure that you spread that load out. Very important. And what you can do there too is, if you have the money, put them in position. Like so. I have enough here actually to put those pipes on as well. So that means I'm almost at the stage I actually can almost set in the two machines now. Oh yeah, that goes there and that goes there. Need another tank there, and a pipe in there, and a chute there, and I can delete that one. Now, 12,000, that means I can put in a refiner there. Oh, I should have put the box heater in actually, that would have been more sense. Now, the next thing you would do there, once you fill that, that's good enough. That's good enough. You could double up, just make a second one of each of those. Pull this back, actually, just bring that straight out there and drop it down in a straight line like that. Shift these back here. And if that's finished, which it nearly is, just delete that. That'll reduce your power consumption. 42k, I think I can actually throw these in here at that money. I can certainly put one in. That's it, ready to go. So that's fully functional now. Everything looks connected. Yep, that's fine, 100%. But what I need to do there actually is reduce that, bring that down. You see around going out? Yeah, there is. So we just hit pause when that lorry leaves. There's 2 lorries going nicely, so that'll work out really nicely. Just perfect timing. Delete all that again. can leave those there for a minute or two. Just cut that back to there. Drop that straight down like that. And shift that tank to here. I actually have two of those. 22,000. I have enough for one machine at the minute anyway. That gives me that. Sorry, yeah. And this. Just there we can get the three of those on. So I'm gonna have to run that power here as well. But that'll be fine, that's okay. We don't have a inlet there. Whatever we do now. We do now inlet like so. And a connection there. Let's just stick this in as well. Oh, too fast. And I can extend this. For three of those. And then emphasize that. Make sure that one's not red over there. That's okay too. That'll work really nicely. And that means now, when the drones lift these 6 crates, we will be able to, instead of making new tunnels there, just double that up. There. And there. 2 of those. That'll give you 4 lorries going on that same track. And it'll be perfect. It'll just be perfect. So there you go. 10, 20, 20,000 does that. Actually at this stage there was only 8 drones there. I think a few more drones would do no harm there. Oh. Yeah. I think that would be rather important at this stage. If we could get that lorry out of that tunnel. The interesting thing about that is there's 12,000, there's 15,000 sitting there as well. So there we go, there's another lorry going now. Should have maybe 2, 3. Okay, so that could go. Once you don't explode your drones at that range. 18,000. Many drones have got 10. Okay. What we can do here is this. Delete that and that. And put in these. That'll just be nice. That'll just work out nicely. Right. Give those priorities. Whatever you want, whatever you fancy yourself. I just keep everything high, and that way they can fight over them, because I found it makes very little difference either way. Just need more drones, so we could probably have enough to pop down 2 drones. That's 3 drones per lorry track, and another 15,000 then. 15 plus 25,000 will finish that line, and likewise 15, 25, 35, 36, 37 will finish another line there. 38, sorry, because you need a connection pipe going that way. Right, there's 10 grand. Stick that tank down. Oh, wrong place, but if you put that tank down, at least it will have a storage. By the time you set it up, it will have stock in it. We've got 11,000 there, so we can put that in as well. There's another 10,000. You need 30, 40, 50,000 now. 50,000 literally gets that up and running as good as it can be, really. The only thing that's slightly ahead of things is the iron. It's got one extra mine, but that'll be okay. You can never have enough iron. You just can't have enough iron. It's just that simple. Right, stick that down there. Get the coal going, and actually could research more coal, but I think you get more for researching the iron. And if you really want to research now at this stage, just bring it out a little before you raise it up and stick a research station in there. Now what you can also do is you can just have a line of research stations across that and have them all sucking up iron, but I think at this early stage that would be a lot. It would be a lot to ask your guys to do. Now we can have one output on there, one output on there. Oh, they're the wrong way around, which is a bit silly. Oh, we've got plenty now, we've got plenty of money now. Okay, give that priority rating as well. Still we've got 19,000 now, so we can give that. Oh, priority rating. There you are. That's, you can just add to those a wee bit, but that's really your fundamental elements, because you need the gold and the coal primarily to get the mega fuel, because that's what makes your gold fuel. The ethanol will come later on after you get oil. Once you unlock oil and it's over there, it's not a bad spot, because the good thing is that area there, even from here to there, is a perfect area for the train. And you'll see why, if you watch some of the other videos, you'll see why a nice long straight track is better. But I think that would be long enough to get you to rocket stage. Now, there's 40,000 already, so you know we're certainly capable now of making a lot of money. Can have another one of those on there as well. Actually, bring that even closer. Just to have them closer to the trucks. And actually, what you can do there is, I wonder, can you do that with these? I've never tried it before. No, you can't. I was thinking you could actually take that around corners, but you can't. So that gives you five boxes roughly, and one in the machine every time. That's definitely going to make you money. There's no doubt about that. It's not going to help your research much, but it will help you money. But because you have an extra mine of this, it's actually the best thing to do there is stop that train, drop that track here, because there is a bit of money there. Stick down to research. Oh, what happened to that track? Did I not double click it? How did that happen? It's weird, it does that sometimes. Yeah. Research. Just set them back one, and you know, that's typical of me. And 2 inlets there. Right. That gives you considerable research power now, because each one of those will make you the same as the other. And actually, you know what, I'm just thinking here, you could forsake that coal. Just increase that a wee bit back there. And just let that run on down in a minute or two. Just let it get in the fire. Actually, just down there is enough. This will slow down the transit a bit, but if you have dollar there, you might as well use it. Let me see. I know that seems a bit crazy. Yeah, there's no point in that at all whatsoever. Just run that as flat, straight track in there. Stick on your inlet pipes on each one of those. Now, that's by the time those all finish, that's 500,000. You'll have 500,000 research, about 460,000, something like that, because each one of those is going to research 3,360 research points per crate. So you'll find that works very, very efficiently. Now you'll need to add a few crates onto that, say 6. That gives you a cart. Oh, it gives you 2 carts there. Okay, but by the time these are all filled, at this point just reverse that. The minute you fill that one, just reverse that. By the time those are all filled, then what you will do, what you'll find is, they'll just keep going. Taking maybe a crate each, and you will still end up getting the odd crate in here. These two will still make you money on their own without that. So, because of the costs, we're only running 2 power packs, and it's running at about 90%. Monthly outgoing is monthly cost 42,000. The revenue 131. Take your iron out of that, and it's still going to leave you about 60,000 profit per month. So even if you want to walk the dogs or eat your dinner or go to the girlfriend's for 2 hours, you just leave this running, you'll come back, you'll have, you know, a few million, I would say, and a bunch of research to collect. 500,000 research to collect. And it's slow enough at that, but you will see that'll get better later. So that's, and the good thing about that is it's tidy at this edge of the map where you don't really need anything, because you're going to be running a train through there. You bring a train out here and all the way down, or bring a train out there and all the way down, or vice versa. You could also you wouldn't be able to. We could run straight across there actually. There's a good strong chance you could do that and just have short tracks, but one long track works just as well because the timing of the train is the same, but the number of carriages is dependent on how many silos you have over the track. So if you've got 10 silos, you'll have 14 carriages. If you've got 50 silos, you'll have 55 carriages. You know, that's just the difference. And whenever you've got a long train, what you find is that you get a full carriage full per track every 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and that's when your money really starts going up once you own the train. But you really need to get the combiner and the remote pipes to actually make these two things work for you at the early stages. But having that iron, get your gold first. When you're making your iron, do your research. When you're making your coal, do your research. And you'll find that you'll get there quicker that way. Actually, it's coal I need to research. How come I've got no coal? How'd that work? Well, we can do that. That can be done. Actually, I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was iron. I thought we'd already finished that coal research. I may well have deleted. That's what I did. I deleted the thing. I'm going to watch this back because I think I deleted the factory or the research centre without claiming the 50 boxes. That's what's happened there. So I'm going to have to go back and do that. But well, it's not such a big deal. Just let that go at that. So there you are. That's it. The quick way to get set up into a profit. Now, if you can get to that stage there, the rest of it's pretty easy. That's the hard part. That's the hardest bit. The whole game's done. There's nothing else to do that you don't already know how to do if you've gotten to this stage. So that's the fast track to the combiner. It's still going to take you a few hours to get there, but that's your fundamental layout. It'll be different in every map, but you see what I did. I've never seen this map before. I've played other maps, but not this one. So I didn't really know what to expect. And we started over here with, because these three things were so closely together, I thought this is maybe the best place to start, but actually that just gave me time to analyse the rest of it. So we're here basically because we have room to build between the three resources, plus we have an extra coal here, because coal, and there's coal over there as well, the coal is actually probably the single most important material next to iron for the very first 80% of your game. But you'll always need coal. You're going to always need coal, because you need coal to make gold fuel. And gold fuel is the only way you can make mega fuel, which will be the only way you can get 30,000 or 45,000 in here. 30,000 for the gold, 45,000 for the medallion, 200,000 whenever you get the rockets, and the whole place is just covered in rockets, you know, and claw trains. You'll be fine. So good luck.